Hi, I'm Jack Watley, co-founder and director of corporate communications at the local Search Foundation. And what we do is we help small to medium-sized businesses advertise on the internet locally so they can get their message out there in a big way, get more customers, and increase their income.
According to the National Federation of Independent Businesses, the number one concern for business in 2011 isn't government regulation, red tape, or even taxes. The number one problem is low sales. And the biggest challenge facing business is finding and getting more customers. In the old days, it was easy. All we had were newspaper, radio, TV, direct mail, and the yellow pages. Well, since the internet, your choices are almost unlimited. There's SEO, PPC, PPV, PPA, the search network, display network, Facebook, social media, and just about every website has advertising on it. With all the choices, it's not even sure where to start. You don't know which one to use or if it'll even work for your type of business. It's confusing, frustrating, and time-consuming. Now you need a PhD just to advertise. It's information overload. Have you ever had any of these challenges? You see, the new economy is driven by knowledge, and in many markets, the fastest way to get customers is to advertise on Google. You can get targeted traffic and customers in literally 10 minutes. However, it's a whole lot trickier than it looks. See, it's a strategic process that requires that you know exactly what you're doing. And if you tried it and you weren't that successful, well, it's not your fault. So you have a business to run, payroll to make, and all that goes along with it. So my purpose and complete focus has been developing a unique process. It's a system that transforms companies struggling with their advertising into massively successful businesses. A process that systematically and predictably gets hot, qualified customers every day. Now imagine coming to work every morning and instead of hoping for more customers, you find a fresh stack of emails, voicemails, and faxes on your desk. Customers eagerly waiting for your response. Wouldn't that dramatically change your life? And the secret to making that happen for the thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners that have already helped and for you is transforming traditional advertising into strategic advertising.
Now I realize I've made quite a few promises. I don't know how much you know about me or the results I've helped others achieve. So it makes me feel a little awkward to share this with you, but I think it's important that you know what I recommend has worked for me in my businesses. It works for my clients in their businesses today. You see, ever since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to be in business for myself because, you know, the best way to enjoy financially free lifestyle, have the independence you desire, and have the respect and admiration of your friends and family is to own your own successful business or work on a successful business. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, don't you agree that owning your own successful business or working in a successful business is a ticket to a lot of your dreams and your desires? You know, a business that grows, a business that makes money, you get to give your employees raises, and a business that continues to provide security for the owner as well as the employees. Well, after doing that in my businesses for myself, I dedicated my life to do that for others. You see, I grew up poor, watching my mom work 2 jobs just to make ends meet. I was 9 when I started my first business, and I can remember like it was yesterday, pushing the lawnmower up and down the street, knocking on doors, trying to hustle jobs. It was hard work, you know, and after doing it a while, I realized there were 3 main objectives I kept coming up against. And one is, we already have someone who does our lawn. My kid or my husband does the lawn, or we don't need our lawn now. But every once in a while, someone would tell me, yeah, we need our lawn done. You can do it. And that taught me a really important lesson that set the stage for the rest of my life. And that lesson was this. It's a lot easier to sell someone who wants what you have for sale than it is to try to convince someone to buy. I mean, I was one of those weird kids. I didn't play team sports. I stayed at home. I collected ads. I read business books and advertising books because I knew if I could master advertising, I'd be selling my services to people who wanted what I had to sell. It would be a lot of fun, and I'd make some money doing it. So I probably bought every single business book and advertising book out there. I started my career in direct mail because I wanted to know specifically, what are these guys doing? What gets them customers? What works and what doesn't work? Because in direct mail, you live or die by your advertising. After that, I started working for the Yellow Pages. And that's when my life changed. It was in the early 90s. I was working in San Francisco, and I was lucky enough to be befriended by one of the most successful entrepreneurs I'd ever met. This guy had several businesses, all in different industries. And he taught me how to advertise any business and be successful. Now, this guy was good because he was making money on the internet when it was called the World Wide Web. And when the dot-coms were crashing, he was still making money. I can remember just like it was yesterday. He kept saying, Jack, the future is the web. The future is the web. And what he did is he taught me a formula, a system. And together we worked away at that formula and that system, and we refined it and we perfected it. So it would systematically, predictively provide companies with hot qualified customers day after day, month after month, year after year. And we do it all through low cost, high powered marketing.
Now, you don't have to do 100 different things, just the fundamentals. Like in football, you block, tackle, go for the first down. Do them, you're going to move down the field and score. In business, if you want customers, you focus on the fundamentals. Target, message, and conversion. Target, doing the right advertising to the right person at exactly the moment they want what you have for sale. Message is telling them why they should choose you with the right type of ad. And conversion is converting that person into a customer and you make the sale. If you can do that, you'll score more customers, grow your business, and increase your income. Now, after spending years of studying and learning and working at the system, I decided to make the decision. And that's to make the leap and do it on my own. See, I started from scratch at dry cleaner. I knew nothing about dry cleaning. All I knew was how to advertise and market, and I grew it to $70,000 in monthly sales before I sold it. So I quit working at the Yellow Pages to go into business for myself full time. In my next business, I started from scratch. I opened a staffing company. Now, I had no knowledge of staffing, and I grew that to over $10 million in sales with over 100 employees in a few short years. And the reason we grew was from advertising and marketing. Now, I don't share that to brag. If anything, it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. But it's to let you know that strategic advertising works if done right. So think about this for a second. Think about how different your life will be when you're a strategic advertiser and your business is a bigger success. And remember, it all boils down to shifting traditional advertising to strategic advertising, for making the decision to no longer act like everybody else, a traditional advertiser, and instead be strategic in your advertising. Because the only thing that matters when advertising your business is results, getting them fast, and the ability to duplicate those results. And that's what we can do when we work together. See, we'll have your advertising up and running like a well-oiled machine, delivering you new customers, more income, so your business grows. But this is not for everybody. See, our proven advertising campaigns are designed and priced for businesses that are just starting out or have sales less than $10 million a year and do business locally. I do not work on regional or national advertising campaigns. Now, most businesses will fall into one of 6 different stages in their advertising, so we have programs to fit, starting at $400 and going up into several thousands of dollars. It's just going to depend on what stage you are in your advertising and what you want to accomplish. So why am I giving away this much for so little? Because I know that any business who gets a little extra help, uses this system, is going to be a customer for life. It's an excellent way for you to receive expert guidance, new ideas, especially if you're a startup or on a tight budget. So if you want to grow your business, give us a call or fill out a request for an appointment so we can talk. We're going to get on the phone, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over what you want to do, what's working now, what isn't working, what you want to accomplish. That way we can see if working together is going to be a good fit. And if you're hesitating, don't. We guarantee what we do. You really have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So pick up the phone and give us a call, or go ahead and fill out a request for an appointment. If you want to grow your business with someone who has real-world experience, understands how to solve the problems in getting customers, and what it takes to run a business today. So pick up the phone and give us a call, or fill out a request for an appointment, and let's grow your business together. Now, you'll probably get our voicemail, but leave a message. My assistant will schedule an appointment for us to talk. And if this system's not for you, I'll tell you. See, I've turned away business on a number of occasions if I didn't think it was a good fit, and referred those people to other sources of help. See, I don't need customers who aren't a match. I only want to work with people I can help. Good business relationships are always built on trust and principles, and we can only work with a few new companies. So call now or request your appointment now before all the spots are gone.